Hi again, and welcome back for another lesson. Today's lesson is about concession and all the discourse markers that are used to express concession. Today's lesson consists of a definition, understanding what concession is all about, then examples and formation, how the discourse markers differ in their making, in their construction, and last, some practice exercises. 1. Definition: understanding what concession is all about. Now, to show concession, i.e., that is to say, is to contrast two contradictory ideas. For example, he was sick and he went to work. And normally, if you're sick, you stay at home, you go to hospital. But this guy, he was sick, but still he went to work. We use the following linking words to link the two sentences: in spite of, despite, although, though, even if, and even though. 2. Forming sentences. Look at this situation. She worked hard. She got a low grade. Normally when you work hard, you get high grades, but sometimes accidents happen. Look how we join this using a discourse marker of concession. Although she worked hard, she got a low grade. We can also use in spite of. In spite of her hard work, she got a low grade. Or in spite of working hard, she got a low grade. We shall talk about these differences just in a minute. Using the discourse markers of concession, we said we have although, though, even though, and even if. So they're the same, these ones, right? To use them, we have although, even though, or even if plus subject plus verb. It's a sentence, it's a statement, and the second statement. However, we have also in spite of, which can be replaced by despite. They are the same, and these are followed by either noun or the ing form, the base form of the verb plus ing. It's a gerund. Look at this situation. Look at the picture. She's very old. She's still active. We can join by using although, and we say, although she is old, she's still very active. However, if we want to use in spite of, as we said, it's plus noun or ing. So, in spite of her old age, age is a noun, isn't it? She's still very active. So here, in spite of her old age, it's plus noun. We can also say, in spite of being old, she's still very active. We take the verb, she's old, that's to be, and we put ing form. In spite of being old, she's still very active. Another situation, look at the picture. It was foggy, the plane took off. We can join by saying, although it was foggy, the plane took off. Although, as we said, we can replace although with even though, even if, though, and say, though, for example, though it was foggy, the plane took off. However, if we use in spite of, we need noun or ing form, as we said. In spite of the fog, and the fog is a noun, the plane took off. Or, in spite of being foggy, the plane took off. Of course, there is a comma. In spite of being foggy, the plane took off. So, fog is a noun, and foggy is an adjective, but we have being foggy. We have being, because it was foggy, that's to be. So, be plus ing. In spite of being foggy, the plane took off. Look at this. it was raining, she went swimming. Normally we don't swim under the rain. So I would say, although it was raining, comma, she went swimming, with noun, and that's in spite of, definitely. In spite of the rain, comma, she went swimming. In spite of, with ing form. In spite of raining, comma, she went swimming. Another situation. Look at the picture. It was icy. Look at the road. He drove fast. That's risky, isn't it? We join by saying, although it was icy, comma, he drove fast. With in spite of, once again we said it's noun or ing form. So in spite of the ice is a noun, comma, he drove fast. Or in spite of being icy, being is the verb with ing form, comma, he drove fast. An important remark. Of course, we said that in spite of and despite are followed either by noun or the ing form, then comma and the main clause. That's true. It happens that sometimes you find it difficult to find or to come up with the noun from an adjective or even the ing form of a verb, because it's probably conjugated in a tense that makes the thing a little bit, difficult for you. There is a solution, and it's very formal. You put in spite of or despite, plus the fact that, and you continue without any change. That is subject plus verb plus complement, comma, and the other clause. For example, in that statement we started with, he was sick, he went to work. You can simply say, in spite of the fact that he was sick, you keep the sentence as it was or as it is, comma, he went to work. Practice. Rewrite the following sentences or join them using a linker of concession. Pay attention to what follows, in spite of and despite, and what follows although, even though, etc. Once more, pause the video, look at each situation, and join the two sentences in the best way, in the correct way. You can leave your comments down the video, which I will correct again, and good luck. That's all for today. Very easy, isn't it? Just linkers of concession. Discourse linkers linked to concession. You can watch the video again and again so that you assimilate, you understand the uses of, although, though, even though, in spite of and despite, and produce perhaps your own examples to develop in the language. So that's it. It's very easy and very concise. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and see you for another lesson. Bye-bye.